Before we begin in this lecture, it is important to know what modal really is. Basically, in Web UI design, a modal is often a lightbox window that is used for interaction dialogue, collecting user input, and showing information or wiring messages. In this lesson, we'll create a simple modal in our existing add stock function. We have 3 steps. First, we will make a create modal HTML template in our dashboard.component.html file. Second, we will modify our existing add button to toggle on our new modal when the button is clicked. And lastly, we will customize the header, body, and footer of our new modal window. Let's get started. In your IDE, open your dashboard.component.html file. Then scroll down. And then let's add the placeholder for our new modal HTML. So let's say create modal HTML template. Let me fix this typo. Alright. Then next, go to your browser and then search for Bootstrap 4 modal. And then click this. Basically, we are in the Bootstrap 4 website. And then in here, we'll get our modal HTML template from this page. Just scroll down. And in the live demo, just copy this code. Alright, copy that and paste it here. And then save this. So now you have our modal HTML template we're gonna use for our add stock function. In your modal HTML template, we see here that we have a modal header, modal body, and a modal footer. We'll customize this modal in our next steps. On the top, you'll see that we have a button trigger modal. Basically, this is just a button with a data toggle and a data target attribute. The data toggle is set as modal, and the data target is set to my modal. Notably, this my modal is the same as the ID of our modal HTML template. Thus, when this button is clicked, this modal will be shown. For our second step, let's customize our create button. So go down here, and then let's customize this create button. First, let's remove this click and create stock values. Alright. And second, let's add data toggle equals to modal, and then data target, and let's set this as create modal. Alright. So here, let's copy this data target and then put it here in the ID of our create modal. And save it. And we're done. So now, when our create button is clicked, this modal will be shown. Alright. So this one, we can delete this and we can check it out. So let's save this and go back to our browser. When we click this create button, let's see what happens. And there you go. Our new modal is now showing. For our last step, we'll further customize this modal to change the title, the body, and the buttons over here. Alright, let's go back to our IDE. And then in here, let's copy these fields and put it in our body. Alright. And now we can just delete this Also, let's use this buttons. As you can see here, just copy this and put it on top. And in our model header, change this to add a new stock. Let me align this one. Okay, and then change this button to add stock. And then put your click, create stock. Then new stock code, that value, new name, that value. All right, and we're done. Just save this. Then let's go to our browser. And you can see here, you have our new create button. And you have your stock code and stock name. So let's test this out. So let's say Tesla and Tesla Motors. And then click add stock. And as you see over here, we now have the Tesla Motors stock. Let's try it out again. So let's say we have ABC. So Alpha Beta Corporation. Add stock again. And as you can see here, it works. Now we have a working model for our create function. But sadly, when you create a new stock, this model over here is not closing automatically. And the fields are not resetting to a blank. So for our last step, we'll fix this. So just go back to your IDE. Alright. And for add stock button, so we will add the delete dismiss attribute. So when we click our add stock button, this model will be closed automatically. And then in our create stock, so let's add here new stock value. Let's manually set it as blank. Alright, and also for the new name value, let's reset it as blank as well. Alright, and we're done. Let's save this and head back to our browser. Alright, so let me refresh this. Click create. Alright, and let's add X and X-Men Enterprises. Add stock, and voila, the X-Men Enterprise stock is now added and our create model has been automatically closed. Now let's check if the fields are also reset, and yes, they are. So now we have a working model, and that's about it for this lecture.